What up, guys? Welcome to the Pullback Effects channel. So this is another edition of our analysis for each month. Last time we did an analysis on the 22nd or 23rd of October, which was, I believe it was a Saturday. And today is the 20th of November, which is also a Saturday. So we're going to go through the pairs that we pretty much been going through always. If you guys want to add any other pair, because I might take some off or change some. So if you guys want to give me any pairs that you would like me to look at besides the ones that I have here, let me know and I'll gladly do an analysis to that pair. Okay, so going on with gold. Last month, when I was doing the analysis, we had only the data from this line and back, right? So I mentioned that if we start filling this wick, then we're most likely going to trade above these highs and fill some of this imbalance and possibly trade up there above these highs as well. As you guys can see, it consolidated, came down, and look where it came back down to. Came right back down to that low that we said that should have some meaningful reaction to price, right? Whether it be resistance, like we saw right here, as I outlined on August, that we should probably see a selling opportunity. If we break down and come back down and test it and sell off, we could be looking for a primary objective below these lows. And we did that. Afterwards, we broke above, acted as support, came all the way up again. So I said, if it keeps on driving higher, we're most likely going to come up for these highs. And you guys can see how had a small retracement, taking out this low here and testing the area that we've been having outlined on these charts. Afterwards, we have a really nice bounce of about 1,000 pips, right? Or 11,000 points. So that was a really good move right there. 1,000 pips, that's a lot of movement. So the holidays are pretty much among us. You know, we have Thanksgiving this week, and then we're going to have Christmas and New Year's next month. So markets won't be that much volatile. So I'm not going to really give too much of a specific analysis. I'm just going to be really pretty much general in here. But what I believe that gold could possibly do next is, I mean, we're either going to consolidate or head higher, right? Because it is Christmas, gold is a safe haven. There's a lot of people that buy presents in Christmas that are made of gold. So that's why we've actually been seeing gold start going higher. So since we're still in right before the holidays, we probably might see gold still keep on rallying higher and take out this high in here. Okay. Not really expecting too much of a retracement, but if we do take out this low here, we're most likely going to head either to the 1800 big figure or 1805 big figure to test as support and rally higher. If we trade anything below 1800 big figure, then we're most likely going to come all the way down here because there's a lot of sell side that has been building up. But right now, either neutral or bullish on gold still. Okay. If we do have a retracement, you guys could note this body here, because that body could also act as resistance to send it lower for that deeper retracement. But so now I'm really not actually engaging on gold. I'm not touching it. I wouldn't really be trading it. I just wait and see what happens later on. on the week or the month. So going into GPUSD, we were on the 22nd of October last time we met, or last time I uploaded a video. I said that I would like to see it to keep on going higher and take out these highs, or just consolidate. And I mentioned that if we do go lower than this consolidation here, I drew out this box for you guys on the last video. I said if we go lower than that, then we're most likely going to come down and take out this low. So as you guys can see, we actually broke lower than that aggressively, and then we came back up to test it. Good selling point to where? Down to the low down here, since this low didn't really take out this low yet. So it's going to come back up as support, and then we should see it accelerate to take out that liquidity. With GU, not really, like I said, it's the holidays. I wouldn't really be doing much, but I'll just wait and see if it wants to come back down and head lower and possibly take out these lows down here. We could also possibly trade up and hit this as resistance once more before coming down, but my eye is pretty much more on the downside still, since this low gave up here. And it was something that I mentioned last time, that we shouldn't be taking out this low. We're going to keep on heading higher, and we pretty much did last week. So I'll leave you guys with that. Going to GPJPY. I told you guys last week that we had this high here, which is the red line that is noted. Said if we come up to it and test it, which, let's see, when was last week's video? The 22nd. It was on this down candle. So I said if we come up and test it, we could possibly see it sell off and test these highs up here, right? Test those highs, or the consolidation, and that would be a good, you could look for a good selling opportunity inside of those daily candles, and that this high shouldn't be taken out. So if you would be pretty much placing your trade, like I mentioned, it would look something like this: an entry there, stop loss above this high, and take profit on these highs. Okay, and as you guys see, it's pretty much a 2.5 to 1. Really good risk reward. I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty decent for a daily time frame, and pretty much 410 pip movement on the downside. Did it without any struggle. With GPJPY, it looks really clear actually looking at it today. It's probably going to want to come down below this though, because like I mentioned that last time, we took a lot of liquidity running this high and this high over here. So we're most likely going to see a really deep retracement, which we did. But now that I'm looking at it right now, I think it's actually going to be a reversal down into these lows here. There's a lot of liquidity there still, which I expected that liquidity to be taken out around this area, but started breaking market structure and we headed up for the buy side liquidity here. But it looks like it's ready now. It should come down to these lows. So those lows are what we're going to be expecting to be taken out. And another reason is JPY is a safe haven, just like gold, which will increase in value throughout the holidays. And if that's going to increase in value, then GBP JPY is probably and most likely going to sell off. Okay, then we have GPAUD, which this was the day that we spoke on the last video. I said that we're most likely still going to head under these lows, and we could possibly test this consolidation as well, which that's what we actually did. And if we do that, we could see a deeper retracement, which, as you guys can see, we actually also did that as well. And now with GPAUD, I'm really not going to do any analysis because it's really quite neutral. I'm not sure what it's going to do. So I'll just leave it. I'll just talk about the overview from last week's video, which I just did. So we'll just move on to Euro USD to finish off today's video. But Euro USD, on our last review, I said that we're most likely going to head that next week or that week up into this consolidation here as an upside objective, but that we're most likely still might head down to test this high here. I believe it was that high, somewhere around there. I'm gonna have to check the video again, but possibly, I think it was this high when I had it on. Yeah, it was that high, the one I had it on, because I remember saying it. We were just shy of hitting that low, or sorry, that high. So you guys can see how we traded on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, came up to hit our upside objective. And on Friday, pretty much tanked. Next week, we pretty much consolidated. And then the week after, we finally came all the way down with a really bearish run here, taking out or testing that high that I've been mentioning. With my Piz Profit Club, I talked about this high as well, which you guys could also see we overdid that also. So that's with the Euro USD. I still think it could have some downside. And we might open next week and test this up candle to head lower. If we do trade above it, then it's probably just trying to take out liquidity above these highs, and probably we might test this line in here or the 14 big figure level to keep on heading lower. I think we're pretty much bearish on Euro USD still. So that will be all for today. Hope you guys like this video. Remember, if you want me to look at any other pairs, just drop it on the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you guys could get notified when I make new videos. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.